So, seeing as how I'm stuck here up on watch, it's been raining out, can't do any car stuff, figured I'd share some stories from the Uber driver. So, as I mentioned before in my videos, I drive Uber. I've done it in my Tahoe, done it in the Impala, done it in the Charger, now I do it in the F-150. It's been very lucrative. I have made almost $1,000 in one night on New Year's. That was glorious. Figured I'd share some of my greatest memories doing Uber. Start off with a Halloween story, and Halloween is my... everything that can go wrong is Halloween. So, this is how it goes. I gotta get on the run. It's just about midnight. Pick up a place called Headlights, which I now know is a strip club. Pick up 2 strippers and a guy. This is in my Tahoe. So, big old backseat. And the girls are nothing but fishnets and nipple pasties. So, yeah. That was that's how it started off. And it's a 2-part trip. We're going one place and we're going somewhere else. I'm not going to say where, but you know the routine. So I picked them up, and they are very, very sexualized. Like, they start making out and shit. Tongue-tied. Nipples are popping out. Guy fucking pulled off a pasty with his teeth. God bless him. Rear view mirrors for the win. But yeah, I had to interrupt them. I was half tempted to pull a what's that guy's name from GTA? Trevor Phillips, and just start going full creep sexual jump on them. Just because of that. But eventually I start playing like some Bible video on YouTube to go through the speakers, and they immediately get turned off by that. So we get to the first destination. I go back to playing rock music since they stopped. Girl comes out in well, full-blown leather. I'm convinced our guy is a well, he's gonna be the bitch in this whole thing, because she's wearing she's this body type black leather suit with a riding crop. God bless America. And they're going back into it, and it's quiet. I'm like, okay, these guys were very active. Now it's very quiet. I look back in my rearview mirror. They're both sitting on this motherfucker, and I don't mean like just like on his chest. The girl in leather sitting on his face, and the girl sitting on his dick. There's no sex going on. But if it was 2 nicer looking chicks, I would want to be that guy. I dropped them off, and he's gasping for like, goddamn, this girl had a dump truck. Like, she had some big old booty cheeks. We dropped him off. I got a nice $20 tip, and he apologizes for getting so sexual. I didn't care. I got a huge tip because I didn't say shit about what they're doing. I just made him feel awkward. Next up, we're gonna jump to the one of my sadder ones. I'm up there in Chesapeake. I'm in the old Charger at this point, and pick up this retired Marine. It's a nice area. It's actually over where I do auctions at. And me and him are having a nice conversation. We're talking about his command. We're talking about my command, going back and forth. And we stop talking. We just go quiet for a little while. So all of a sudden, I start hearing against my ceiling. Hey, man, what are you doing? Look back to the guy's full-blown seizure. Now this is November, and it's at one of the higher levels of code. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Duty calls. So, where was I? So yeah, the guy starts kicking my seat. Peak of COVID, and at that point, old firefighter training kicks in. I finally safe spot to pull over, call 911, open up every window to let the air in, but put the heat on to keep him warm. So His mask at that point is off. He's bleeding from the mouth, foaming at the mouth. I'm keeping an eye on him, make sure he doesn't bite his tongue. I can't really do anything more because I don't have my gear. I don't have gloves. I don't have ship of medical wipes. So that was a whole situation where eventually, after 911 is talking to me, he starts coming around, and the guy he's terrified. Like this was heartbreaking because me and the guy were having a whole nice conversation, and then he just medical emergency right then and there. So I talked to him in a calm voice, like I'm doing right now. I'm like, I can't remember his name, but let's just say Jack. He's scared, screams at me. Ah! Like, do you know who I am? Do you know where we are? No. I'm Mike. I'm your Uber driver. We were going to this place, and I was gonna bring you home. You just had a seizure. The fire department's on the way. Have you had a seizure before? And I'm relaying this all to 911. And he's just, in a terrified, exasperated voice, telling me, yes. Do you know what date it is? No. Do you know what year it is? No. And eventually I back up a bit, relay to the 911, come back. It's me again. It's Mike, your Uber driver. They're right down the road, you can hear them. Are you okay? He's terrified, and I'm there just making sure he's okay, talking to him very relaxed, trying to help him regain his senses. Eventually, fire department shows up. I step back, let them do their thing, because at that point I'm more of a hindrance at that point. So I step out of the way, stay with the police who are nearby, who are just scene security. Homeowner comes out. I apologize to her, saying I had to pull over. Guy had emergency. He's okay. And yeah. Eventually took him out. They asked me to stand by for a while. After they took him out of the ambulance, I did my duty. I went to the back seat, took the medical wipes, and wiped down everything in there because, again, bodily fluid, blood, COVID times need to happen. Open up all the windows, turn the heat off. Let it all get out of there. Wiped the seats and just stood by. Eventually, I was set free. That one I won't forget because I really hope that guy turned out okay. Next up, actually, before I close out that whole story, I ended up calling one of the Uber support technicians and saying, "Look, this guy had a seizure. We never made it. Cancel the run because I'm not sure how. I'll make sure this guy is okay." So his run got canceled out, and never heard from him again. Let's see. Next one. My Phantom Puker. Now back again with the Tahoe. This is when I was first started doing Uber. This one was angers me a little bit because I picked up 8 people. Yeah, it was a full boat. My Tahoe can fit 9 people in total comfortably because it's triple bench seats. Love that damn car. Still have it to this day, as you guys have seen in the videos. But we're going along, and these guys are crap with knowing where they're going. So we ended up changing the destination 6 times, actually. I made a lot of money on that run, actually. Went to the first place, it was closed. Went to the second place, it was closed. Third place was no longer in business. It was going on like that. Eventually, we settled for a place, Dirty Buffalo. And I already told myself, that's my last run for the night, I'm tired. And we get there, I'll start laying them all out, I fold the seat, and there is just this pile of beer and beef. It smelled like just bad haggis and bourbon. Horrible stank. And at the time, I didn't know Uber would pay me for the cleanup bill, so I didn't charge them for that one. But the guys gave me like $30 in tip money, which I just accepted. The guy helped me scoop some of it out, but cloth seats, it's just not a fun time to clean up. After I got it cleaned up, dumped all the vomit down the parking lot, the guys left me alone. He said he'd give me more money in the tip, never did, asshole. But went home, pulled out the seats, and rug doctored the ever-loving shit out of it. I mean, I went through an entire bottle sucking this stuff up. It took a while for the smell to go away. Matter of fact, recently when now I'm pulling out the carpet out of the Tahoe, there was more stains. It just finally dissipated with the car's natural odor, which I was very happy for. That smell was, like I said, I had the windows rolled down for days to try and get rid of that smell. I had air fresheners going. It was just that. It was more and more subtle over time, but just not fun. Then I had, again, Halloween, the furries. Oh my god, the furries. I have met furries before while I was in Japan. I met a guy who wore rainbow fox ears and claws and feet coverings and a tail. I'm pretty sure it's a butt plug, but I'm not fully sure. But these ones were interesting. One was dressed up as a frog, and the other one was dressed up as a fox. And they were full on in garb. Like, they had costumes on. As I'm driving, I start hearing animal noises as I'm seeing a frog and a fox make out and cup each other up. Halloween brings out the wonderful side of people. And to this day, I never again want to hear animals in the backseat of my car. There's only one other animal that can make out with a frog, and that's Miss Piggy. And that's just bare minimum passing my standard, but that one I just... Ugh. Yeah, I'm okay. Your lifestyle, your rules. But please don't do it in the back of my damn Charger. That was just, like, beyond absurd. Oof. That was a short one, but yeah, that one just memorable, because... Excuse me. Alright, back from that. But yeah, the furries were interesting. Then I had the domestic assault ladies. Again, the Tahoe was involved, because that one brings out a lot of weird memories. So I pick up this lady and a bunch of bags on the street. So I start loading her up, just doing extra work, because it's just being nice to my riders. Alright, back at it. So yeah, the assault ladies. Get there helping her load up, and all of a sudden the lady comes out to take a picture of the license plate. I'm like, okay, I guess she wants to make sure that her friend's safe. Come to find out that the one who I'm driving just beat the shit out of the other girl. And at that point I'm like, okay, police are involved now. I'll still take you, but I'll make sure the cops are involved. No, let's go. Ma'am, I can't do that. I have to call the cops first. Let's just go, please. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, ma'am, so what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull around the block here, call Uber support as per protocol. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm covering my butt. Explain to them what's going on. And they're like, yeah, call 911. Okay. Call 911, verify. They say, yeah, damn it. So yeah, call 911. Police say, yeah, we have nothing on you, nothing on her, on this, nothing on the block. You're free to go. Go and drop her off. Help her unload. Give her a bottle of water because she was upset with herself and the situation. They need a 1-star review. That was annoying. Now I'm going to go way back to Duty Driver in Pensacola, Florida. Now I have 2 great stories from there as the Duty Driver, which is Uber for military. The first one is I get called to go down to the hospital. It's maybe 2200 at night. No, maybe a little earlier. It's been a while. So this is like a 7-year-old story now. So I get out there, and I'm picking up a female Marine. Come to find out it's 2 female Marines. Per policy, grab the duty phone, duty radio, Radio up to the tower and explained, hey, I got 2 females here. Am I taking them both back? Wait one. Yeah, taking them both back. And the other one girl says, hey, can we sit together in the back? Yeah, sure. I don't care. So driving back, and also hearing this, like, the fuck? Look back. Now keep in mind, these girls are not in uniform. And one is wearing the shortest of short skirts. God bless America. And I have a full view of a cupping of a girl's breast and the finger fucking going on. And I'm like, I want to pull over. My drives are timed, and simultaneously this damn vehicle is tracked. Fuck. But I'm having a full-blown show. And this girl, like I said, it was a Spanish chick and a white chick. And the white chick had the short skirt. And I have a full-blown view to a Brazilian going on down there. Like, if you're wondering how I can see, I said I'm convinced it must have been earlier or street lights, but I remember clear as day the pink. I mean, these two were just eating each other up and making it very hard to drive. And eventually, all good things must come to an end. So we get to the gate, and it's a MA1 at the gate. Sees my ID. Okay, you're. Looks back and sees the two still. Now at this point, the Spanish chick's on the other girl's knee, grinding on her, and still finger fucking the shit out of her. Oh my god, this one. I'll never forget watching him swing that door open. The damn van shook. I'm pretty sure that door almost came off the tracks. What the fuck are you doing, man? Knife hands out. I'm like, oh fuck, this is getting bad. Oh fuck, I'm next. He's berating them. She whips her hand out from in between her legs, and I'm pretty sure that long nail scratched the vaginal liner of the wall. And I watch her cover up, and they're trying to make this look decent, and I'm like, oh my god. The girl is in pain, but they're terrified. And I'm like, oh shit. I'll let this shit happen. I'm next. He's still berating them. I'm thinking, okay, I got this. And all of a sudden the MA1 comes at me, knife hands like about 2 inches from my fucking neck. Hey duty driver, what the fuck you have in the back of your van? What do you mean MA1? You saw them, you saw the fuck they're doing in the back of your van. MA1, my job is to get them to and from destination at a safe and respectable speed. What they do in the van does not involve me unless it interferes with my ability to drive. My eyes are on this mirror here, these two on the side here, and what's in front of me. I do not care as long as they are not interrupting me. Knife hand shaking. He's mad. He's pissed. And all of a sudden he swings back to go yell at them some more. I got away with fucking the most glorious lesbian makeout scene that should have fucking torpedoed my career. Drove them back. They are mostly quiet. The white chick is now pretty much crying a little bit because I'm not sure it's terror or if it's just from the scraping of the lining. But yeah, drove them back. As I'm about to turn over, I get the radio call. Go back out and pick someone else from the hospital. No, airport. Blame my last. And I'm like, okay. Now, I'll be done like in 5 minutes, but this will be a 50-minute drive. So I go out there, pick up an AO2. Oh, forgot to mention, I was cleaning out the van, and they left me a present in the back seat. More on that later. Pick up the AO2. Okay, you can sit anywhere you want, just don't sit on that middle bench seat. Okay. So he comes over, puts his bags in the very back of this little minivan. It's like I forget what it was, like a town and country kind of thing. Drive to the gate. MA1's still there. Looks at me, says, "You're the dude from earlier, right?" "Yes, MA1." You know what's the most bullshit correct answer I've ever received in my entire career? What do you mean MA1? Looks at me, shaking his head. You want to trade watch for a few hours? No MA1. Drive off. At that point, AO2, the guy who picked up, looks at me and says, okay, what the fuck happened? That guy's always an asshole. He is never that cool. So I tell him the full story. He says, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I look at him and says, you don't believe me? Touch that back bench seat. Motherfucker touches that back bench seat. Squish. To this day, I'm not sure if it was piss, cum, or whatever. But, oh hell was his response. We left the entire trip. I went back, started doing cleanup, grabbed some paper towels, started cleaning up the seat, waiting for my relief to show up, who's now late. And it's a ANSN. No, sorry, it's an airman. Fuck, I'm tired. And I go with the whole routine with her. Okay, cleaned up. You're at this much gas. Don't let anyone sit in the middle seat. Why? Tell her a story. No, that didn't happen. We flew open the door, and at that point the van was closed up for a little bit, and she just inhales and also goes, "Oh, you weren't kidding." Yeah, I got some bleach here. Just spray that on there. I'm not taking this vehicle out.
Airport control is Charlie 1203 now. I'm way well south. How about you?
Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, that van was taken out of service that night until it was done drying out. Never gonna hope for that one. Goddamn phone calls. Pardon me. So yeah, that's how that one went. Oh yeah, I have two more stories. It wasn't just those two. I have the third one. So I'll share all three ones in a row because they're just really hilarious. Next one was one which I probably shouldn't have been involved with, but Duty Driver just kind of takes up with this. I get told to head down to Alpha Barracks. So I take the truck down there, well, minivan, and all of a sudden walks up two first classes walking alongside this very guilty, death row looking recruit. I'm gonna call him a recruit. Actually, no, just sailor. Because booter. I'm gonna call him a fucking booter. That's what he fucking was. Adjusting the camera here. So, he's looking at death row, and his arms are fucking crossed, and he's just looking down solemnly. I'm like, okay, this is weird. I get in there, they all sit on the same bench. And I'm like, the young booter is just sitting right in between them, just looking down at the ground, and they're coking and joking the entire way, except for that booter. Drop him off at the hospital. As I'm about to leave, I get a call from the OOD. Hey, stand by, we have one for you to pick up over there. I stand by, and all of a sudden shows up another booter. This guy's all happy as can be. He's bouncy and giddy. And I'm like, damn, what the hell happened with you? Like, oh, I just got cleared from being in a fight. Oh, you don't say. So tell me the story about how him and this guy who we thought he was cool with were out in the doing what we call barrack support, and I remember all these old terms from boot camp. I mean, great mistakes. Fuck, Pensacola. Same difference. So we get out. So he's telling the story about, I was like, guys playing a rap song. He's like, oh, we know about rap. You don't know about life on the streets. Oh yeah, I do. And that's kind of how he thinks it's gonna end off. Guy walks up on him while he's cleaning up the laundry room. Take your shirt off. We're gonna fight. What? Take your shirt, we're gonna fight right now. Disrespect me like that. Dude, I'm not gonna fight. Take your damn shirt off. Like, I'll take my shirt off, but I'm not gonna fight you. Guy swings at him. At that point, my curtain rider is like, oh hell no, whoops his motherfucking ass on camera. And then goes down below to decks to go and report himself into the OD, who's now very aware of the situation. Turns himself in, and as he's reporting what happened, the guy comes storming down the staircase. The OOD and a female AO1 and this other AO1 jump the counter and are holding this guy back. And he's pushing closer and the guy swings. Okay. I got a message, sorry about that. And grazes the AO1. At that point, a chief comes from his back office, hurls the counter, and fucking full Nelsons the AO1.